Scrapbookers, this is Megan and I am back today with a new layout for you. So for this one, I am joining in on Moira's 1,000 subscriber hop. And I'm so super excited about this. Congratulations, Moira. I'm so happy for you that you reached 1,000 subscribers. You're such an awesome person in our community and just an amazing inspiration and a wonderful scrapbooker. And yeah, I find so much inspiration from her. So make sure you head on down into the description to check out all of the links. There are a bunch of us that are participating with Moira today, and make sure you say congratulations to Moira. I'm so excited for her. And also, if you're not subscribed to her, go subscribe to her, because then she can do her 2,000 subscriber giveaway quicker, right? Anyway, so here you can see I am working on some summer photos. So for Moira's hop, the idea was to pick I think it was like a vacation, like make a vacation layout or a summary photo layout or a travel layout, I think is what it was. I'm the worst, and I can't remember at this moment. But I decided to do the summer theme because I had my scrapbooking store kit, and I had these cute photos from, I think this was the 4th of July 2013, 2015. So I thought it would be fun to bring in some fun summery colors. You can tell that I think the reason it is the 4th of July is because Tinian's wearing red and blue and Brennan's also wearing red. So I'm thinking that that's why it's the 4th of July is coming to my head. But anyway, even then, I thought this collection would be super fun to use, and I was just in a summery mood. And the thing that totally sparked this layout was I was looking through Pinterest for an inspiration image, and for some reason a layout with tons of layering that I will have posted here came up, and I was like, I'm gonna make that layout. And I sat down and I made this layout, and I was like, why did I think I was gonna Scraplift this layout? But nonetheless, that layered layout totally inspired me to make this layout, which I love. I am not crazy about layering in the way that the Scraplift layout is, and so I did layering my own way. But just because you find an image on Pinterest doesn't mean you have to make that exact same lift. You know what I mean? Like, this layout was inspired by an image I saw on Pinterest, but that doesn't mean it has to look exactly the same. So anyway, that's my advice today, is take a look on Pinterest. Pick out a layout, a sketch, something, and just kind of jump from there, because something is going to spark in you when you have something in your hand and you say, okay, I want to make this into this. And whether it's the same thing or not, it's going to work. And I really, really do love this layout. I do feel like at the end, I'm going to kind of need to change it up a little bit. And so the photos that you see might be different. I haven't decided yet, but this is basically my layout right here. And this is totally a Crafty Meggy layout. It's very linear. It's very much perfect edges, and I am okay with that. It's okay to be you, but to be inspired by something that is most definitely not the norm for you. I don't know. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, I'm going to start gluing everything down, and I do end up gluing these two pieces like completely off. So I'm going to turn it around, and this is where I realize, okay, yeah, they're in two completely different spots. So I fix it, and then I'm going to glue everything down. This is where I go, okay, wait, it needs to pop off of that background, so I am going to ink the edges with this sapphire blue from Close to My Heart ink pad. Okay, so I have my photos matted on this very nice navy blue paper, and I am going to put a piece of cardstock behind that little frame with that pineapple, but the mint cardstock that I had decided, like I had first pulled out, wasn't really working. It wasn't making it stand out. So I decided to go with the same color blue that I matted the photos on, and it just kind of brings out that blue that's in the photos as well. Now I'm going to pop this cute little pineapple up on some fun foam, and I'm going to glue that down to the frame, and I really, really, really love how that turns out. So here you can see I brought in that Summer is So Much Sweeter with You little card, cut apart card, and I tried to make it work. It wasn't working, so I decided, okay, I'm going to pull in some embellishments from the embellishment pack. And these worked out a lot better. So I'm just kind of going through these quite a bit. I really wanted to bring in the sun somehow, because there were quite a few like little sun ephemera pieces, but in the end that's not going to work out. And I tried this one, that doesn't work, and then I put this one down, and that just totally like, it sang to me, and I was like, yep, I'm totally doing that one. So then I ran off to my stash and found this piece of cotton candy. That is actually what totally spurred this whole layout, was this cotton candy ephemera piece that I knew I had in my For the Love of Homemade Kits ephemera kit stash thingy that I made this month, whatever that's called. It's called a kit, like I just said like 5 times. Anyway, so I pulled that and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to put it there with that cute little yum chipboard piece. I'm going to start gluing down all of these ephemera pieces. And I apologize if you can hear my family out in the living room. They are watching an anime with Mark, and it's like one of their favorites, and they are dying laughing. I'm really curious to listen back to this to see if you can hear it. Have any of you seen the anime called Nichijou? I have only watched bits and pieces of it, but they all absolutely love that TV show, and I'm just like, I just can't get into it. It's just so random. Sometimes I can do random, but I don't know. That show's just too random for me. Anyway, I don't even know where my husband found it, but it's called Nichijou. I think it's spelled Nichijou. Sorry, total tangent. Hopefully they don't bother you, because I'm filled with tangents. Okay, so now I have come back. I think this is the next day, possibly. I am trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to finish this layout off with. So I know that my embellishing is done, but I know it's also still missing something, which to some might be obvious, but to me at this moment it's not. I turn it on its side, and then I'm off on my right looking through alphas. And I know specifically the one I was looking for, but it took me like 10 minutes to find it. So here you go. This is the condensed version of me looking for it, and then I found it. But this alpha is really, really girly. And I think I've only used it a couple of times. It's really pretty, but it's one of those alphas that is hard to use because it has both lower and uppercase, and it doesn't have a good variety of both. And I am one for structure when I'm writing a title, so I don't want to have, I don't want to go between capital and lowercase, or uppercase and lowercase. So I had a really hard time with this title. You can see here I have a lowercase c and then a capital O. And then I'm going to do 2 lowercase t's and a capital O, because that's all I had with O's. And then I decided to change it to a capital T. And it's not going to look like this in the end. just wait a minute. Well, not a minute, but anyway, you get the idea. So I am really playing around with this title. My first thought was A Love for Cotton Candy would be a super cute title. So I'm going to mess around with, you can see I have placed down A Love, and then cotton and candy I'm going to put down, and it just doesn't look right with the part of the title on the far right and then part of it on the far left. And so I'm going to fidget around with this. In the end, you will see how I did. I had to kind of MacGyver a few of my letters and make them work better. So here you can see I am using the small O. I want all of these, the word cotton candy, to be in lowercase letters, so I change that up. I make them smaller letters, and that looks so much better. I even cut down the N because it's just too big. I think it was supposed to be a U, a capital U, possibly. So anyway, you'll see the photos here in a minute. I might change the, I might have changed it up. I think it needs a border. And so that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will join the rest of the hop. Make sure you check out all the links below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.